All right. Uh, Thank you everyone for joining me today for FinAid Friday. Um, and my name is Miriam Lemus. I coordinate financial aid student work programs at San Francisco State. Today we're going to look at three ways students may be able to earn money or receive financial support while building experience. Federal Work Study, DREAM Act Service Incentive Grant, or DSIG, and College Corps will be the programs that I will be reviewing today. By the end, you should understand how the programs differ, what the main eligibility rules are, and what are the next step for the options that best fit you. Um, do you guys want to drop your name and say what kind of majors you're currently in? Or not. Okay. So let's go to the next slide. Let's see here. These programs can all support you financially, but they are not interchangeable. Federal work study is employment. You apply for a job, your work hours are approved, and you receive wage through payroll. The DSIG is a California service grant for eligible DREAM Act and Cal Grant students who complete community service, and College Corp is a structured year-long fellowship with a larger service commitment. As we go, listen for three things: which aid application is used, how the money reaches you, and how much time the program requires. Those three questions usually make a difference on what option best fits your need. Let's begin with federal work study. Federal work study is federal financial aid that helps eligible students qualify for approved part-time employment. The most important point is that the award is not cash placed on your student account. It is an earning limit. You receive a paycheck only for the hours you actually work and report. A campus job can help with expenses, but it can also give you references, professional skills, and experiences that connect you to your academic and career goals. The positions still need to fit around your classes because academics remain the priority. Eligibility is reviewed each academic year, so having work study once does not mean it will automatically renew. In general, you need to submit the FAFSA, be an undergraduate enrolled in at least 6 units, meet satisfactory academic progress, and show financial need with room in your aid package. Funding is limited, which means meeting the basic rules does not guarantee an offer. Also, a work study offer is not the same as a job offer. It gives you permission to pursue qualifying positions, but you still need to search, apply, interview, and be hired. So where can we confirm if we have federal work study? Your first checkpoint is Student Center. From Gateway, open Student Center, choose Financial Aid, and then open Award Summary. Look for federal work study and check its status. If it is listed, you can contact financial aid to ask whether you may be, sorry, if it's not listed, you can contact financial aid to ask whether you may be eligible. But the answer will depend on your FAFSA, financial need, enrollment, SAP status, and available funding. Please remember the sentence below at the bottom of this slide. Do not begin working until the award shows it's accepted and your hiring requirements are complete. Starting early can create payroll and funding problems that are difficult to correct later. So on the screen, you'll see an image of what most should look like because I've only accepted like a handful of awards, federal work study students. So most should show a federal work study offer of 4,000, but then once you have sent me documentation, it'll then move towards the uh, accepted column. And I'll show you how to do that in the next slide. So first, actually, before that, we first will go ahead um, and once you confirmed you have the Federal Work Study offer, you'll log into Gateway. On the right side of the Gateway page, you'll find the Launchpad section and select Student Jobs to open Handshake. Once you're on the website, you make your way to the filter and select the work study positions. Do not apply only because a posting says work study. Read the duties, pay rate, required skills, schedule, and application instructions. Choose roles that fit your availability and give you something useful to learn. Tailor your resume to the position and apply to more than one suitable position. We have the Career and Leadership Development department that can help with resumes and interview preparations, and I've added their website on here. I will do a demonstration at the end and pull up the website, so if you don't know how to navigate through Handshake, I'll do that demonstration at the end. So let's say you got the job. So um, after a department offers you a position, there are 4 steps before you begin. First, review the offer letter and make sure it includes the hire date, the pay rate, department, and the supervisor contact. Second, you're going to email me the letter to the finaid at sfsu.edu email address, and on the subject line, you'll write Federal Work Study Job, offer attached, please accept my award, and please always include your student ID. Students cannot accept the Federal Work Study Award on themselves. Financial aid completes the acceptance after reviewing a qualifying offer. Third, wait until Student Center shows the award as accepted. And then the last thing, complete everything the department requires you to get hired. So that means the I-9 process and the onboarding documentations. The safest rule and simple rule is no accepted award means no completed hiring, which means no work. So you can't start work until your Federal Work Study Award has been accepted. Okay, so, oops, I went backwards. Let's see here. So work study follows the same basic rhythms as other employment. We work, we report, and we get paid. Complete only the hours approved by your supervisor, submit your timesheet by the deadline, and then receive your paycheck through payroll, generally around the 15th of the following month. The award amount is the maximum you can earn for federal work study, not a guaranteed payment and not an automatic refund for tuition. Keep track of both your hours and your remaining award so that there's no surprises near the end of the term. You and your supervisor share responsibility for monitoring the award. Student employees may work no more than 20 hours per week across all student jobs. Overtime and holiday premiums cannot be charged to federal work study. When 100% of the award has been earned, federal work study funded work must be stopped. Check your earnings during the term, not only at the end. If the balance is getting low, talk with your supervisor early about whether another department funding source is available. Federal work study increase may be requested, but it depends on your eligibility and remaining program fund. So it's never a guarantee. So just remember, no more than 20 hours. There's no overtime or holiday premium or at this time sick days with federal work study that can be paid through federal work study. And you, if you're getting close to the award amount, we have to make sure you stop. Okay, so that covers the employment pathway. Now I'm going to shift from a campus job to a service-based opportunities. So DSIG, the Dream Act Service Incentive Grant Program, and College Corp can also provide financial support, but the commitment is organized around serving a community need. DSIG is semester-based, whether as College Corp is a year-long fellowship. DSIG, which, like I said, stands for Dream Act Service Incentive Grant, is designed for eligible California Dream Act students who have an active Cal Grant and complete qualifying community service. An eligible student may receive up to $2,250 per semester after completing 150 service hours. That can be up to $4,500 in an academic year. For Cal Grant A recipients, the student must also meet the Cal Grant B eligibility criteria. Students must show financial need, and the service must be completed with a qualifying nonprofit organization, government agency, school, or other approved sites. It is helpful reminder that the DSIC program is administered through the state aid system, so California Student Aid Commission, not through federal work study payroll. DSIC has three basic phases. You apply, you serve, and you request a payment. It starts in web grants for students, and you complete the DSIG application. Before you count any hours, you have to confirm you meet the eligibility requirements and that the organization is registered or otherwise approved by the DSIG service. Then complete the documents that require 150 hours during the semester. Um, After the service requirements and verifications are complete, follow the state process to request and grant payment. The main caution is not to assume that any volunteer role will qualify. Confirm the organization and the process before investing your time. So DSIG is a semester service grant. College Corp is the next level of commitment, a structured fellowship across the academic year. It asks for more hours, but it also includes professional development, a cohort experience, and a larger combined financial benefit. At SF State, College Corp is coordinated by the Institute for Civic and Community Engagement Department, also known as ICCE. ICCE connects students with community-based placements and provides support throughout the fellowship. College Corp Fellows complete 450 service and training hours during the academic year, which averages about 15 hours per week. Placements may focus on K through 12 education, climate action, food insecurity, or economic opportunity. Along the way, fellows gain professional experience, strengthen leadership skills, and make meaningful impact in the community. Because this is a year-long commitment, students should consider their class schedule, commute, commute, employment, and other responsibilities before applying. College Corp may be a good fit if you are interested in consistent community service and can commit the time needed each week. College Corp can provide up to $7,000 as a living allowance during the fellowship, plus a $3,000 education award after the fellow completes the full 450 hours of community service. At SF State, key eligibility points include being a full-time undergraduate student, generally 12 units for fall and spring, being at least 18, maintaining at least a 2.0 GPA, and maintaining the citizenship, permanent resident, or AB 540 pathway listed by the program. Students must be able to commit to the full academic year uh, for this program. Because individual circumstances can vary, the program coordinator through ICCE confirms final eligibility and placement details. So here is a comparison of all three different um, different work programs. For federal work study, think FAFSA, wages through payroll, and part-time campus job. For DSIC, think uh, California Dream App application, a grant after verified semester service, and 150 hours. For College Corp, think FAFSA or CAT pathways, a living allowance plus an education award, and 400 and a 450-hour year-long fellowship. Also, pay attention to how participation may affect the room available in your overall financial aid package. Before committing to more than one program, ask financial aid how the funding fits within your financial aid. There is no universal best program. The best fit is the one for which you're eligible and whose time commitment, service model, and payment structure matches your situation. So here's what to do after today's session. If your federal work study is your direction, check award summary, update your resume, and search Handshake. If DSIC may fit, sign into web grants for students and review your eligibility before choosing a service site and connect with me for volunteer opportunities. If College Corp interests you, apply through SF State's Institute for Civic and Community Engagement Department or ICCE. Applications for the program are still being accepted as of this presentation. Because availability can change, check the ICCE College Corp page for the current status. You don't need to decide anything this minute. Your goal is to leave with one clear next action. Okay, so we've come to the end of the presentation. I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording. And then if you have any questions, go ahead and feel free to chat in or open mic.